Family and friends of the Texas Border Patrol agent who died this week are remembering him today. Rogelio Martinez is being laid to rest in El Paso in a private funeral, and we've learned Attorney General Jeff Sessions is scheduled to attend. Martinez was just 36 years old, a father, a 4-year veteran of the agency. He died mysteriously 1 week ago while patrolling the U.S.-Mexico border. Customs officials haven't released too many details. We do know he suffered blunt force trauma and another agent was injured as well. But the big question remains, was this the result of an accident or an attack? I want to bring in CNN's Scott McLean in El Paso. Scott, what do you know about how Martinez died? Was there an autopsy, and did that provide any conclusive information?
Yeah, so Anna, first let me just give you a sense of what we're seeing here. It's a pretty somber scene in El Paso. As you can see, members of the U.S. Border Patrol and Customs agents are just filing into the church where this funeral service is about to get underway. Just moments ago, we watched the flag-draped coffin be carried by 6 pallbearers of Rogelio Martinez, all family members inside of that church. After it will go to a nearby cemetery where he will be buried. There are plenty of officials here, law enforcement from all over the country, all across the state. You mentioned Attorney General Jeff Sessions as well. He is here. But there are also plenty of friends and family, as you can imagine. I spoke to some people last night, former colleagues of Martinez, who are actually from a Border Patrol station on the other side of the state. About 20 of his former colleagues ended up here to pay their respects to their friend, a guy that they said always had a smile on his face. You mentioned the autopsy report. That showed, at least preliminarily, that Martinez died from trauma to the head. But the full results of that won't be ready for several weeks. And so in the meantime, we don't have very many answers as to what exactly transpired. The FBI, as you can imagine, they don't have much to go on. That area where this happened, it is essentially in the middle of nowhere, 12 miles from the nearest town. It is pitch black. There's no camera footage as far as we know. There may not even be any radio communications. And the one person that the FBI knows would have witnessed at least part of it, that other agent who was injured, Anna, he says he can't remember a thing. The last thing that he remembers is going into work, but beyond that, nothing. So at this point, a week later, this still remains very much a mystery, Anna.